What's up, y'all? This is Jay Blanco, and this is Blanco the Movie, where we react to everything over here. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and comment your Instagram down below. And the first 5 people that comment gets a shout out in my next video. You dig? What's up, YouTube? It's Jay Blanco, and I'm back with another video. And today we got my boy DDG on Rap Genius for the Moonwalking through the Calabasas. Y'all already know that's my shit. I've been bumping that. I bump that at least like 10 times a day. That, know what I mean? YouTube is going up, baby. Let's get right into this.
My main focus for this song was to show a glow up within 3 minutes. To show people like, you know what? I started right here, my car broke down, I couldn't help my mom with the rent. Now my rack's too big, I can't even fold it. I don't need help from nobody.
That's a fact, that's a fact.
Honestly, I went to the studio and I was just chilling, I was freestyling or whatever. Cause that's how I come up with my melodies and how I come up with my hooks and all that. I just freestyle how I'm feeling or whatever. Calabasas just came in my head. I said Moonwalking and I didn't know what city I wanted to say. And I said Calabasas. Blueface hit me up and he was like, let me hop on a remix. So I was like, bet. You know, what I'm gonna say, you know? Sent it to him, pulled up to the studio, and he did it right then and there.
Ballin' since I was a jit. Way before Oakland and filming the skits. I had to go to get rich.
This is when I first figured out about YouTube. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing about the platform or nothing. And then I went on there and I was just making little skits. Cause I wanted to act, you know, acting was like my first.
That's a fact, that's a fact. If you really, like, I wouldn't call myself, at this point right now, I wouldn't officially call myself a YouTuber. I feel like I have to do a stretch of like at least 30 days, 60 days, 90 days of consistent posting before I can say I'm a YouTuber. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody came from somewhere. Like me personally, I came from Facebook. Like I done got over millions of views on mad different like funny skits and the shit that I was doing on Facebook, to the point where people kept reaching out to me like, yo, make a YouTube, make a YouTube, make a YouTube. And I've been contemplating on making a YouTube for like about 3 years. Nah, it was really like, yeah, 2-3 years before I was decided. I was just like, fuck it. And then like now, 2020, I'm here, you know what I mean? Trying to be as consistent as possible, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody come from somewhere to go, you know what I mean? So this right here, beautiful, love it.
Real like dream job or whatever. So I go in there and I make little skits with my homies, and then my friends be like, oh, that's dope, we'll make another one. And I just keep making them and stuff like that.
That's a fact. That's
but
how
then
I
found out you can make money on it, and then that's when I became
my first skit was me. Like, if you from New York, I don't care what you say. If you from New York and you on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I don't care if you don't know me or you never seen my face before. If you from New York, even people outside of New York, because since I've been outside of New York, people told me they see those videos too. But I'm the nigga that was dancing the Spanish bodega. The Spanish bodega music, I know you probably seen other people reenact it, but I was the originator, the first person ever to do it. You know what I mean? I know other people did it. They went to the same exact corner store I did it at. You know what I mean? And they did recreated it and did it over, but they originally got that idea from me. Nobody was ever dancing in the Spanish bodegas, doing all that other shit. If you type in Google Spanish bodega or Jay Blanco dancing Spanish bodega, anything like that, go to Facebook, go to search Spanish bodega, dancing the Spanish bodega. Like, you're gonna find me dancing, getting crazy, like 100,000 views, million views on that. And that's where I started, and it went to like skits with like funny stuff. Like just all around skits and just videos all together. And that first video of me dancing and stuff, my man's Zato, he had it on his phone for like about a week before. He was going through his phone. He was like, yo, we should post this. Throw some Spanish music behind it. Post this. Cause like, you know how people always, you go in the Spanish store, the cat sitting on the bread and all that. Man, hey, that's my corner store. You know what I mean? The one is on Baychester, 220, is it 225th? Right across the street, in Laconia, 225th in Laconia, right there off it's right over there by Edenwald. You know what I mean? Right on the corner of Edenwald. You know what I'm saying? That corner store right there. And I walk in there, they showed hella love. They be like, yo, roast con pollo. They call me fried. You know what I mean? Chicken and rice and shit. Like, this shit is mad funny, but they show hella love out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it started, and then it just evolved into more and more skits. And then it's just like, then I went to Instagram with it, Snapchat. And then like now, I always want to do my YouTube channel, but it's just like so much that has to go into place for you to just be like, I'm ready to drop my shit. And then like now, after all those years, like this was like, I started in like 2015, like when I was doing my videos and all my skits and stuff. They go way back. I gotta do a reaction to my funny skits and videos on Facebook, man, because y'all gotta really see those. And on my Instagram too. Y'all gotta really see those. Them shits is funny as hell. But we gonna continue with my movie here, yapping and all that.
This little internet monster. Before all of that, I wanted to, I wanted to be a professional gamer, or I made music before that, you know what I mean? So it's
that's
like
a
my
fact
dad was an
too.
engineer back at home.
I don't know.
So it was just like
I don't know why though. Like if you just a talented individual, you're gonna try to do whatever. I got music in the cut. Like it's just like it's not like trying to do what everybody else does. It's just trying to do what makes you happy. Trying to do what you do, and while you doing it, you be happy. And like a lot of these things, like I don't know, it's just be there.
Bunch of different hometown childhood things that made me want to be rich. And growing up in poverty and being in the hood and all that, I always had aspirations to live better than that.
Mama was struggling paying the rent. I couldn't help her with shit. Hated I'm feeling so stuck in this bitch. Car broke down, can't fix that shit. I cried at night, I admit that shit.
As a kid, we don't realize what our parents go through.
Son.
We just, we just there. We just dumbfounded. We don't know if our moms or dads are struggling with bills. We don't know nothing about bills.
That's a fact. Like I was talking to my sister last night. Like my nephew, he like 6-7 years old, and he want a P5. And it's not even about like the fact that the money situation or whatever like that. It's just the fact that they're hard to get all together. And he's so young, he don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But he want that P5. So it's like even if you could have it, like even if you in it, like even if it's not an issue where the money is not a problem, like it's still other things that's still coming to place from you know what I mean, stopping kids from getting what they want and shit. So that should be crazy itself. I already know what you mean by that.
And as you get older, you start thinking back, like, damn, like, because I used to be in a struggle to the point where, like, my mom probably wouldn't want me to tell nobody this, but we used to have to, like, boil water
To take it
so we
down.
could take, like, a hot bath.
That's
you know
a
what I mean?
fact.
It used to be really
That's
bad
a
back in the
fact.
day. So, but as a kid, I'm like, oh, this is
My mother was young. I know I'm stopping this a lot, but my mother was young. I mean, when my mother was younger and I was young, my mother first had us, and she was working at McDonald's, right? My mother would take food from McDonald's and fill up the fridge with McDonald's, and that's what we eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Until my mother got to a better position and she could provide for us. And during those times, a lot of times we would eat, and my mother wouldn't eat, and we wouldn't even know she didn't eat. You know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't even eat just so everybody else could. Situations like that make you want to like put things into your own hands and like extend to the next level, bring your family up. Once you start realizing, once you get older and get to a point where you got to do it yourself, and you start realizing how much people in your family, your mother, your father, people around you went through just so you can have this certain level of life. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't as great as you wanted it to be, your desire and it not being as great as you wanted it to be, and your desire to make it greater is what extends you to the next level. So never hate where you came from. Always appreciate it. Understand that it's gonna make you strong, give you tough skin to get through whatever you want to get through in life, to get through and succeed those goals. You know what I mean?
normal, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just grab a big ass thing of water. I'm gonna put it on the stove, and then I'm gonna heat it up, take a bath. This is regular. But growing up, I'm like, that is not, that's not life. You know what I mean? And it was like, at the time, I'm just a kid. I couldn't help my mom. It's just certain stuff that happens in my life that I had to highlight in this song.
Oh, too old, I whipped that bitch. She left me alone, but I miss that bitch. Text right now, lie, hit that bitch. Old friends like how you get that lit. Same on me, but they think I switch. Fuck old friends, I don't know that bitch. Racks too big, can't fold that shit. Hand getting on when I hold that shit.
I don't know what it's like to, be
shitting.
friends with somebody that just took off into the universe. Not to sound cocky or nothing, but I don't know how it feels, but I do notice that a lot of people is more intimidated by me. Like, I'm not the same person. Like, a lot of old friends don't speak to me the same. A lot of people want to see you win, but they don't want you to do better than them.
Mama, I told you we gon' be okay. Whipping the bench, she live in LA. Trying to thank God, but don't know what to say.
My mom was very,
that's
very
real
proud of me.
shit.
I don't think that she thought it would
That's
be this
real
big.
shit. Like, a lot of times, like, I be wanting to thank God. Like, there was a point in my life you want to thank God, but you don't even know what to say, because on a regular, you don't speak on him. You know what I mean? And the devil put those thoughts, the demons put those thoughts in your head that God not going to hear you if you ain't speak to him in a long time, or if you only speaking to him if you want something, or if you only speaking to him when he is beneficial towards you. You know what I'm saying? The devil kind of puts that in your head, like, oh yeah, don't speak to him, because you know what I mean? So when you want to thank him for the things that he do for you, you kind of sit back like, I don't know what should I say? Real niggas, like real people, to like think about it. When a person was down, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't reach out to them when they up, Like, don't expect to reach out to them either, because you ain't reach out to them when he's down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna speak to God when I'm down, because I ain't speak to him when I was up, or I'm not gonna appreciate this now that I'm getting something, because it's been other times I got stuff and I ain't appreciate nothing. You know what I mean? But it has to start somewhere. And if you continue to be like, oh, I ain't do it before, so I ain't gonna do it now, then you ain't gonna never do it. And that's when the devil wins. So you can't do that. But I understood his bar in that, like for real. Try to date God but don't know what to say. Real shit.
The song, she'd hear it on the radio, and she'd call me and she'd tell me she crying because she heard it on the radio and all that. So
spent 400 on beanies. Easy. She won't dick, she need it. Freaky. I like rest, no Lamborghini.
That's a little cap because I just got a Lamborghini on my birthday. I drove Lamborghinis before, and I don't like how low they sit. I feel like Lamborghinis are very, very uncomfortable.
Make your head spin.
And I feel like it's strictly just to flex, you know what I mean? So when I said that, I kind of don't like Lamborghinis, but I do like Lamborghini trucks. I like how Lamborghinis look, but I prefer to drive a Wraith.
She up, ex, she sleepy. Make me a wish, no genie. Vanish on niggas just like Houdini.
If I had one wish, I would wish to be happy 24/7. No sadness. And you get to this point where I could circulate money 24/7. I can make money in my sleep. Money does not make me happy. So it's like, if it was a wish, if it was a genie can make me happy 24/7, never down, I would love it. Not give a fuck. I hate giving a fuck. I wish I didn't give a fuck anymore.
I feel like Michael Jackson. Moonwalking through the Calabasas. Louis bag got a hold direction. Just in case a nigga wants some action.
When I think Michael Jackson, I thought Moonwalk.
Playing, boy.
And I feel like I'm a smooth dude. I'm living a very, very luxurious life right now at such a young age. And, you know, I like to kind of remind myself and, you know, and lend myself.
You got to.
Just soaking my blessings. So, you know, I was just feeling myself.
Got some means, but it's just a fraction. Spend my money for my satisfaction. Benjamin's won't fuck with Jackson.
The greatest thing that I spent money on that brought me satisfaction, I say my house. My house is absolutely incredible. I wake up every morning. I walk around my big ass 5-bedroom house, and it's just my little ass in there. And I say, you know what? This is cool. You know what I mean? This is dope.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bet when I drop down, post that shit.
I don't ever feel no type of way if somebody don't post my shit. You know, it was just me saying, like, you know, eventually you gonna need me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just remember that. I just remember how people treat me when I'm not as lit as I'm finna be. And then when I get there, I remember that.
All good though, I'ma note that shit. When I blow, you'll owe me, bitch. I'm a last nigga, but I know I'm rich.
No, I'm rich as fuck. Yeah.
Fuck that shit, I know I'm lit.
Sometimes I let things or situations or people, whether it's like fans or people in my actual life, make me feel like I'm not as lit sometimes. You know what I mean? But then I gotta snap out of it. I say, wait a second. I just hopped up this mansion and
you gotta remind yourself, B, I'm that nigga, B.
You know what I mean?
What you talking about?
I hopped out the gate and I went to go did this and that, and I'm only 23 and I moved my mama out the hood and I bought her a Benz and blah, blah, blah. Just got off the jet, woo. I'm doing a lot of lit shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't let nobody
who telling me what?
I'm not lit. What
who telling him what?
So I just reminding myself, you know, because not a lot of people can tell me shit but me. So I got to tell myself, give myself that pep talk.
If we beef, I fuck your bitch. All of them niggas I beef on the internet. I hit them all of they bitches and get them wet. Call her Uber, I hit them and send them back. Do it inside cause players ain't into that. No. I had this bitch on the low. She said her dick ain't was so. If she had told me you broke, that's tough.
Internet beefing is really irrelevant. I feel like beefing is irrelevant in general, honestly. I just don't really see the point in it anymore.
Get too close,
especially over the internet. None of it ever transferred to real life. If I beef somebody on the internet, I know it, you know what I mean? And I put it in my head and then I do something petty in return. That's just how I am. People that beef on the internet, they know what they're doing and they're doing it to make money. So I'm gonna collect money off you and I'm gonna hurt your pride and your dignity.
Let's go.
I win every single beef online. I don't know why people keep trying me online. It's just like my fan base is crazy. DDG squad, if you listen to this, you know you lit. You know what I mean? Like they can't mess with us. My main focus.
This was a fucking banger, man. Moonwalking through Calabasas, that's the shit. That's my wave right now. Like currently, I want to do that thing where you could see how many times you played that song. Cause I really bumps this track. Moonwalk, yo, this shit is hard. And you know what else is hard too? I ain't gonna lie, you gotta go through the catalog. You know what else is hard too? And this is an old one. I ain't gonna. If you know that track. Whoa, 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 whoa. But I don't want to get no copyright and all that. But that banger too, and there's a few more. It's a few YouTubers that be dropping some fire. I gotta make a video on that. I gotta put them all together. Like, it's Mod the God out there. He be dropping some heat. You know, Flight Reacts. He be dropping some heat. DDG dropping heat. It's a few. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to go through it. You know, Queen Forever Fire. Her whole album. Fuego, mira y cantú. What happened, son? Like, for real. So I'll probably get into the YouTubers on a music type of wave. You know what I'm saying? But this is Jay Blanco. If you like videos like this, if you fuck with DDG, if you fuck with Moonwalking and Calabasas, just like the video, subscribe to the channel, go put it on Apple Music, play it, bump that, you know what I'm saying? This is Jay Blanco, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm out, peace.